Okay, okay. I think we're just about ready. Good afternoon, everybody. Hey. We're going to get back into thaumaturge here. We just finished... That's where I need to go. So we just finished Shadows Sins Past, where we got this. We captured the Book of Ot. We freed Vesna from her flaw. That's it. That's what those are called, flaws. So here's our new salutor. So there's going to be 2 more I'll need to get, of course. Or 6 more. This one here, and I think this one here, just by the outlines, are going to be pretty wicked. Just like this guy here. What's he got? Howl. Okay. I hated that thing. If I remember right, it took me like 5 or 6 tries to finally beat him. Bloody Wedding. Doom. Sirmian Blow. Of course, my guy, my Upier here. This one and this one. Well, yeah, these 2 here saved my ass when I was fighting this thing. The Book of Ot. Alright. Mermaid City Sun. Warsaw's changed a lot. Father's still the same. Distant and cold. At least now he has an excuse. That's cold. Okay.
When people unite, empires fall.
Turn up the volume a little bit so I can hear better. It looks like I need to go that way. It doesn't look like there's anything around here. Investigate. And the thaumaturgy point. Nice. Okay. I love how you go down both ways, apparently. 9 working hours. Those are nice. Tell you, I don't miss the 14-hour days, 15-hour days. Menu. Borst or broth, fruit soup. Pottage with crayfish, goose and jelly, young turkey, romaine lettuce, pan-seared saffron milk cups, cucumber salad, compote, cream with chocolate, pears a la Otero, cup of green gages, local lager, English porter. Okay. Over here. I go all the way around, of course. Daily Courier. Okay. Locals died. Building collapse. Nikolai II, Emperor of all Russia, King of Poland, Grand Duke of Finland. This must be the time of the Blitzkrieg. Assassination of Franz Ferdinand. Thaumaturgy should be punishable by death. Okay. Leader of the Shivs gang, recently seen near Versboa Street. Blonde, blue, round, sizable. Dark circle under his eyes, signifying exceptional anger. Anti-thaumaturge leaflets. Getting the feeling it's best not to tell people I'm a thaumaturge in this place. Alright, I don't think there's anything else to read. Guess we're gonna come outside. City that does not forget.
Why such a crowd?
The circus has come to town.
These are troubled times. Brothers turn against brothers. Russia has had enough bloodshed. The violence must stop. When socialists attempt to divide Russia and her subject nations, to dent the sword that smote the enemy at Grunwald, this demands my decisive action. Thus, by my grace, I hereby appoint as Governor General of Warsaw, Georgi Antonovich Skowon,
butcher.
Not a popular guy, I presume.
I see you ain't from here. That swine keeps a photo album of all the folks he's had shot at the Citadel.
Before and after execution.
Warsaw! The time for leniency and indulgence is over. From the moment this office is bestowed on me, no forces hostile to the subjects of Greater Russia will have any further right to exist. None! Whether it be brutal socialist subversives, communists, Jews, or other satanic provocators.
He sure knows how to unite a crowd.
Pardon me, are you Polish?
Yes, I feel Polish. My name's Victor.
Wanda.
This is Russia here. Like it or not. Warszawa! Время террора закончилось.
Иди нахуй!
My first decision as Governor General of Warsaw. Arrestować.
Great heroes in their sense of timing. Of course, now they're the first ones in the fight.
Samoobladanie, Polyaki. We want that rebel. The Loudmouth.
Damn.
What happened?
Here, gentlemen. Please kneel and tie my shoe.
I didn't dare suggest it myself.
Can I ask you a tiny favor? The Russians can't find out about this. The military is just looking for an excuse to suppress the crowd, and these workers are dreaming of thrashing a Russian gendarme.
Either one of you confesses to disturbing the peace, or всех забирай. We'll take you all in.
You can't handle all of us.
Can you get us out of here?
I think I'm open to any kind of suggestion.
With a book like that, I'd find out what would convince one of these bastards to let us go. Or I'd take on that self-appointed leader of the proletariat.
Interesting strategy. Who are you, really?
A damsel in distress.
Those don't usually hide ammunition in their stockings.
Can I explain it to you another time?
I'm going to take a look around.
Okay, so. Wanda. Grigory Antonovich Garland. What do I need to do? Must collect all observations. Request. Nice, okay.
Pardon me, gentlemen.
The crowd has received the order. For now, zero response.
We'll give them a moment to arrest them all, book them, interrogate them. Gospodi will be home in November.
Gentlemen, please forgive me. Maybe there's a faster way to get this situation resolved.
Back off, Polyak, or we'll start shooting. Paniatno, scrum. Dawaj.
Something eludes, okay.
Do you think it's a good idea to stir people up and send them to face bullets and bayonets?
What do you want then? My whole life on my knees? Kissing Ruski's ass?
Do you realize blood is about to be spilled? And that it might be mine? Fuck off!
Oh. Looks like we're ready. Okay.
Did the corporal tell you we're going to shoot?
Make the sergeant accuse the worker. Should I?
Sergeant, one of these Polish dogs is putting it about that your mother's a floozy who never says no to anybody.
Which one?
Me.
Ah. Okay. Go ahead and develop that one there. Oh shit, what did I do? Hmm. Using my pistol now, bud. We're getting somewhere. Gonna use this one again. Oh. Damn.
Name?
Shulski. Victor.
One of those Shulskis?
Yes.
My condolences. Now, profile.
Thank you.
What you pissing in the bucket for, asshole?
Where else am I supposed to?
Brown in the bucket, whiz on the wall.
You better remember that, too. That bucket's gonna last you guys till tomorrow.
Can I use the phone?
What are you staring at, Ganef?
I don't know what that means.
Quit squealing. First time in the big city? Have some respect if you don't know who you're running your mouth at. What did they put such a swell in jail for?
I showed a couple of Russian soldiers when I think about the petitions.
I have moments like that sometimes.
And I gave it to some Ruskies in the kisser, too. There's this red-bearded fella sitting there. I glassed him in the face, then kicked him in the bean, and wham! On the floor. And I pinched his billfold, too.
Did anybody ask you? Shut your damn trap. Well, are you from somebody?
My name's Viktor Shulski, and I work on my own behalf.
All right. Respect.
First of all, I am a thaumaturge.
Now them, I got respect for. I know one really decent Jew from Povishla, who's a wizard too.
How about you? You got a foreskin or what?
Is my foreskin any of your fucking business?
Well, no. I was just...
Schmuck. But you don't look like much of a Warsaw lad.
I'm just here for my father's funeral.
I hope you don't miss the funeral toasts. Welcome to Warsaw.
I wouldn't call you a master strategist.
You got away from the station, so theoretically, we achieved our goal.
You're not losing your sense of humor. I guess this isn't your first time in a place like this, is it?
Ooh.
I spent a little time on the Rue de la Raquette in Paris.
It got demolished 5 years ago.
Oui. What about you? You seem to know your way around this setting. You been here often?
I'll take that as a compliment. And sure, sometimes, if the cause demands it.
What cause?
Let's say I know certain folks who'd find poles like you useful.
Dealers in stolen Dutch pomade?
Donut connoisseurs. They met at Burke Rotblitz's
That
cafe.
kind of sewers.
I don't want to jinx it, but do you spend time there too?
If I'm not there, no one will want to talk to you. And don't worry, I don't usually hang out long in places like this.
Shulsky!
I see you won't be hanging out here long either.
Okay.
Shulsky, this yours?
That's right.
Then take it and get out of here.
Thank you.
I have my own file. Supposed to be I won the nice one. I'm guessing. I'm sorry. Thank you for the follow. I am doing pretty well. How are you doing today? Or Friday. Let's see if we can see what else we can discover in here. Gonna read everything we can so we can keep our conclusions drawn. I should probably slow it down. People don't read as fast as I do. So we'll save for a second. Okay. That's my exit there. So before we leave, make sure there's nothing else sitting around here to inspect. Kind of. It's kind of like a puzzle solving game. You play this thaumaturge here and okay, we got 2 points. So we'll go ahead and develop that one. I'll complete out the first stage. What upgrades we got? Ooh. Move that. Yeah, it's kind of puzzle-ish. You gotta explore and use your powers to deduce, to come up with conclusions. Let's see, you put you there. Do that there. Ooh, maybe I should do relaxation. That would be good. So we got these things here, these salutors that are created by people's flaws, and you go around, unlock all this information. You draw up conclusions. So you can eventually find the salutor that's causing all the ruckus. You got to defeat it and claim it for your own. So I had this up here is the one you start with. And then the Book of Ach here, you gain in chapter 1. So it took me like 5 tries to beat this bastard. Because he has an attack. This howl hits you with that suffering, and at the end of each round, you take some hits. Oh, I got one more. Action, reaction. We'll go with that one. So, and you have to level up your traits here. Because sometimes, let's see if we can find something here. That's locked. I got some over here. Pick up, what is this? So sometimes when you find these things, they'll be locked out. Unless you have your traits here leveled up enough. And each one of these guys, he increases that portion or that trait. So you see mind and word is only at 2. Heart and deed are at 3. It's because deed and heart get that 1 point bonus from your salutors. Assassin's Creed games, yeah. I remember I got when the first one came out for the 360. I stood in line at GameStop for a long time to get it. So in this here, if you ever get lost, you can do this little trick and it'll tell you, it'll point you in the right direction. Okay, can't go any further that way. Come back up here real quick. I can't go any further. Okay. And that's locked. Now doing this too, if there is it's an ability. So I'm right clicking the mouse. And that's kind of like you know, in Assassin's Creed, you can turn on your sense and it'll like illuminate stuff for you. It's essentially the same type of ability. If there's something in the area worth investigating, this red mist here will gather around it. Read this. Wants me to go that way. Make sure I'm not missing anything else though. A lot. Okay, so I came out of there. That's good. Okay. So let's come this way a little bit. I'm also a dude who likes to thoroughly kind of search around. Though I rarely get it, but I always try to do 100%, like 100% completions, but you don't always find everything. So we're going to come through here. Come down. And the miss is the blockade. You can't go further than this. Because this is where I'm headed. You got to go here. No. It operates kind of like Diablo. You can point and click and he'll move there. Or you can use the keyboard. WASD. And then the Q button will do that too, but... Or if you just... excuse me. You just hold the left mouse button, he'll follow the mouse. So mechanics, it's easy. You know what I mean? Smooth controlling. I'm using WASD right now to move him around. Catch a tram. Whoops. There's way too much to explore right now. Like, not too much, but it is too much. What is this? Be in a station. I think I came out of here. Yeah. This is where I started the whole thing. Yep, because here's where all that went down. I'm sort of a variety type guy. As long as it's got a good story, I'll pretty much play any type of game. I guess I prefer guess it'd be RPG, like shooter games, and crafting games like Craftopia or Minecraft or carriage. Do I need to take a carriage the rest of the way? Though I have not done Minecraft in a really long time. Because recently I have been catching up on Craftopia with its newest update they released. Which it's the time consuming one, kind of just like Minecraft. You know, you got to mine your supplies and then build your home and forts and everything else. The difference with it is you have sub missions. The more you complete, you get tablets, and you use the tablets to actually advance the age period you're in. And the goal is pretty much to start off from archaic, sticks and stones, and work your way up to the scientific age. Nothing over here. I'll probably throw Craftopia on after this game. Let me just make sure.
I'm sure you don't remember me. My name's Hayat.
All right.
Mordecai Hayat. I wanted to offer my condolences.
Thank you.
Please, forgive my prying. I know Mr. Shulsky took nitroglycerin for his heart, but how did he pass away? Was that his cause of death? His heart?
So these salutors you get are caused by flaws in people. And of course, your biggest flaw is pride. Your biggest sin there. So there's times where you'll want to use your pride answer, and other times you don't, because the more, I guess, you use it, the more it messes you up. But at the same time, the more you use it, the stronger your salutor gets too. So it's a weird balance you got to discover, which I haven't discovered yet. I did Pride last time, so we're gonna go.
I haven't had a chance to find out.
Yes, I understand. My condolences, once again. I'll leave you alone. I'm sure you want to bid farewell to your father.
Not really. Apparently, he did not have a good relationship with Daddy Dearest. Ronin.
I think I ought to arrest you, Taumaturge.
I haven't done anything, officer. What's the problem?
I barely recognize you either. You still haven't figured out who I am? Don't be surprised. The last time we saw one another was 20 kilos ago.
Uncle Voronian?
I will not keep you. The guy's probably all alone back there, among those vultures circling Stasio. I'm sure she'll be glad to see you. Go on. We'll talk later.
Alright, and we go. Old Daddy's funeral here.
Victor. I'm so glad you came. I wasn't sure if my telegram had reached you.
I'm glad too. How are you holding up?
All this caught me off guard, but for now I don't have time to think things through calmly. Look at yourself. What happened?
Have you written to Mother?
Yes, but what can you expect? You know what Nadia is like. It was never her style to show up for family events like this. It's getting late, and we've still got the reading of Papa's will ahead of us at home. And I'll leave you two alone. I suppose you've got your own matters to clear up.
Fine, let's get this over with.
Probably, I think it's probably been like 2 or 3 years now, but
Who got it right in the end?
Back
then,
my work keeps me really busy most of the time,
we saw one another.
so I can't stream daily like most people. But when I get some free time and I get chances, and this is more of a good hobby for me, just a fun little thing to take my mind off of the days.
After brief suffering, fell asleep in the Lord. Brief? I hope not. Did you write this yourself? A tyrant, bigot, and liar, mistakenly absolved, died after suffering all too briefly. That's better. Definitely closer to the truth.
Yeah, my previous job was, we didn't have normal 8-hour days. I think I might have, in 5 years, worked a standard 8-hour shift maybe a dozen times. Other than that, my shifts were usually running from like 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. So
The day you died, you visited me in my dreams. I was a child when you hounded me out of here, and I remember you as you were back then. But in my dream you looked older. You gave me hell as usual. You didn't believe I'd succeed. You were wrong. I've come back with 2 salutors.
Yeah,
I'm
it
sorry
was
there are
definitely
so many
hard,
things
but
I didn't get to say to your face.
I didn't mind it really.
All those years, I said
Most
them over
days.
and over to
There were a
myself.
few days I was stressed and
I was
frustrated,
never
but
able to admit a mistake.
really
I
enjoyed my
blamed
job.
myself. Someone else was always
I'm an aviation mechanic. I fixed large
Mother, because she wanted
aircraft,
something for herself
or
in
used to
life.
fix large aircraft.
Lydia, because
I'm
she
working on the
wasn't
little
one
guys
of
now, little Cessnas and Pipers, but
because I was born a thaumaturge, but I didn't want to live following your principles. And now...
anything in the customer service industry is definitely stressful, especially nowadays.
Farewell, Father.
So,
Am I intruding?
ooh, should I do? No, we won't do Pride this one. I want to figure out what this guy's like.
Have you been eavesdropping like that for long?
All my life, I came to pay my respects to the dead. Stanisław and I were acquainted.
Yeah.
You might say I knew everything.
I guess the perk of my job.
Mr. Victor Szulski, isn't it? Your absence from Warsaw has happily come to an end, I hope.
Because I don't have to deal with people outside of my other coworkers. We don't have customers that come in and out. So that was a perk.
I haven't had time to think about it.
I understand.
But a professional digital
I hope
artist.
you'll find some reason to stay here a little longer.
Tough industry to get into with the rise of our technology, but it's a good one too.
I didn't catch your name.
My name's Konieczkin. Ivan Konieczkin.
Ivan Konieczkin. I think once upon a time.
Such interesting friends you had.
Oh, there's a salutor nearby.
I guess I'm more tired than I thought.
Yeah, see it like that? You do it, and the red particles gather around. Yep. Yeah, AI. A lot of people relying way too much on it. See what else we got here. Ooh, these. So, once you do that and you've got your dust gathered around, you examine your stuff. If you're high enough, the little insight, your deductiveness unlocks, which allows your observation to be more expansive. And then you draw your conclusion. And it all...
Great-grandmother Josefina, a thaumaturge.
adds to your abilities.
Grandpa Nikodem, a thaumaturge. I barely remember him.
Yeah, AI is nice and all. Develop that. I can't develop mind or word until I catch these other two salutors. Yeah, no worries. I often do that too. I'll be typing something and then my mind will go off and think of something else and I'll start typing when I'm thinking. Alright, so we need to come this way. I guess we're gonna go home, I'm guessing. Oh, nope. Talk to Sis here.
We can go. The hardest thing was getting the lid of the urn. The scattering I could handle.
You can play the clown, but I know how much this has cost you. I'm glad you went.
Love at a funeral. Eros post-mortem. Is it suitable for a young lady in mourning to fraternize with bachelors? Konstancja Szabłowska, the Warsaw Courier. Could I ask for a brief comment?
Hyena.
Thank you. And you, sir?
We're twins, my dear lady.
The Shulskis reunited. You don't look like a horrid cripple. Why did you leave Warsaw so quickly?
Don't tell her anything. She'll write whatever she wants anyway. And we'd better get going.
I can sort it out, but it might cause you some trouble.
It's not worth getting your hands dirty over.
Get out of here, or I might decide you're attacking an Imperial official, and you'll wake up tomorrow in the Citadel.
Are you threatening me, Judge?
I'm actually spurring you from him. Would you rather try your luck with a thaumaturge? Come on, children. I'm sure my Pietia is already waiting for us at home.
I'd love to see my cousin.
Are you coming with us?
We'll agree.
Thanks.
Get in. I'm sure the lawyer is already waiting for us.
Other games I like are games with a period piece that has historical accuracies to it. Like this whole thaumaturge in the 1700s, 1800s, up to 1910 about, and the Finland, Poland, Russian trifecta area. About 1910, they thoroughly believed about in thaumaturges. These people of mystical powers. So, like 80% of this is fictional. Maybe 90%. But they got a smattering of historical accuracies in here that definitely keep it interesting. Shulski's home.
After all these years, goodness gracious, you're drenched.
Good evening, Grażynka.
Evening. My, you're soaked. Come to the kitchen now. You can warm up by the stove. And that drunken judge, maybe you can drag him out too.
Where's my sister?
In the study, already waiting with the lawyer. She said you were running late. Should I make you some cocoa, master? It would warm you up a little.
Ooh, let's go with the sister.
Make an extra creamy one for Ligia.
Oh, I won't skimp on her. Now, your sister's putting a brave face on all this, but she's really having a hard time. It's lovely to see you again. But that's enough jabber for now. I've got the guests and the cocoa, and I've got to whip up some food for you all later. We'll talk soon.
Yes, they will. All right. The Shulski's family home. Let's take a look around down here, see what we got. There we are, okay.
Oh, I'm glad you're here. I thought I'd have to drink alone.
So many goodies laid out for the guests. Having trouble picking something for yourself, Judge?
But this was Stashio's. It was special. Amber liqueur with quinces.
I think you mean quince liqueur with amber, right? If it's not here, I'm sure it's in the basement. But I won't grope around down there in the dark now. I've got my hands full.
Now, I don't want to trouble you either. Victor?
Merci.
I suppose I'm obligated.
Good lad.
We'll go down to the basement. What else we got? That's your mother, okay. Mysterious woman. And you can read their traces. So that'll tell you who was the last person to have that item.
How did it go? Mission accomplished?
I think this is the one Uncle wanted.
Yes. This is our little funeral battle. We would meet in Stasha's study after every funeral we went to, and raise a toast to the dead. And recently, we've been seeing one another more and more at such events. More and more. But this time, even he has left me. So, to an easy death, as Stasha and I used to say.
How did he die?
Hasn't Lygia told you?
I haven't even had the chance to ask.
He didn't suffer, but such images in the memory are better saved for later. I'd prefer to remember him as he was alive. What then? Am I drinking alone?
Let's do it.
May the ground be soft, Father. I'm not betting there's an afterlife.
Well, obligation fulfilled. Shall we get to the reading of the will?
You'll all have to wait for me a moment yet.
All right, but hurry up.
Alright, now you got a special thing. You just come have some liquor whenever.
I don't want to put my foot in my mouth again. I already failed to recognize someone once today.
Well, I should think so. I was the victim of one of your starling hunts. Voronins must not be very memorable, cousin.
Pietia! Forgive me, and for shooting you as well. Huh. How are you
Just some heart problems, not a subject for today. I'm sorry about Uncle Stanislav. Forgive me for not coming to the funeral. I can't bear cemeteries.
We'll have to meet up again.
Goodbye.
Okay. Oh, nope, that's back outside. Okay. We'll go to the garden. Nope, nothing here. Okay. We can go upstairs now. All right, wardrobe. Nice, okay. They're not supposed to write stop, but okay. He was 63. Okay. Huh? Last will written down in this year of our Lord 1888. Sure. She gets the business, I get a grimoire. That's fine. That's probably more his style anyways. Man, magical. He can see it through the floor. All right, let's get this reading over with.
Ready, Mr. Shulsky. I only need all of you to be present. Can we start reading your father's will?
Yes, let his will be done. Again.
Let's begin if everyone is ready. Would you all please take a seat? Ladies and gentlemen, by the power of my office vested in me by the grace of His Imperial Majesty, the Emperor of all Russia, I hereby testify. Mr. Shulsky's last will and testament were prepared several years ago in the presence of Zaslav Fedorov, Esquire, that is, myself. My last will and testament recorded in the year of our Lord 1888. In the name of the Holy Trinity. Amen.
We're not going to do pride.
Therefore, my first irrevocable wish is to appoint as executrix of this will my daughter, Ligia Shulska. Immediately after my death, an inventory shall be conducted in full accordance with the law. After completing the inventory, all my personal movables will be sold at public auction. And let the funds raised thereby be donated on the anniversary of my death to the beggars near that cemetery. The administration of the remainder of my fortune I leave, without restriction, to the person of my daughter, Ligia.
I'm not even getting a teaspoon.
All movables and immovables relating to the family enterprise I entrust to the care and administration of my daughter. I do not prescribe a method of administering them. I merely offer her one piece of advice. I wish that the business should be conducted with modesty, prudence, and honesty, as I have conducted it my whole life.
A joker to the very end.
To my brother-in-law and oldest friend, Alexander Voronin, I wish to leave the following. My collection of muskets and 2 revolvers, dating to the uprising in memory of our first meeting.
Stasio, I will have plenty to do in my retirement.
Enjoy your retirement.
We'll just keep waiting.
I would also like to come to the aid of my only son, Viktor Shulsky, by entrusting him with the use of my personal black grimoire, in the hope that he will be able to make good use of it. This is my last will and testament. Carry it out solemnly, though you may have found it burdensome. However, this last bequest poses a certain problem.
Yes, it certainly does. And what is that, may I ask?
I am not in possession of this grimoire. The late Mr. Shulsky used it up until his death, yet no one left it with me after his passing.
Meaning it's disappeared?
Great. This means we gotta go find a grimoire now.
Did father have his grimoire on him at the time of his death?
It was only because of the grimoire that we could identify him at all.
What actually happened? How did he die?
A building collapsed on top of him. I don't know any other way of putting it.
Where did it happen? Where was this building?
The southern part of Śródmieście, not far from the police station. Anyway, you can miss it.
I think we ran past that earlier.
It is. I've seen this place. I'd rather not imagine what condition you found father in there.
Of all the possibilities, this was the death that fate prepared for him.
I foresaw a slightly more pleasant end for him, myself. I doubt even he deserved such a horrible death.
Those might be the kindest words you've ever said on the subject of a father.
How typical of his sort of person, to keep a portrait in his study of a family that was only a family on canvas. Not long after the painting was done, he got divorced, ruined Yenyejitas, and kicked out his son. But there the portrait hangs, as if family meant anything at all.
I don't know what exactly happened with Aboritse, but I know that Papa felt guilty. You don't want to forgive him even now that he's gone?
The dead need no forgiving. And as for forgetting, I don't know how. It's just a shame about the grimoire.
What do you intend to do?
Father evidently knew a certain Ivan Konieczkin. Have you heard anything about him?
Konieczkin? No, doesn't ring a bell.
All sorts of people came to Papa's store. That doesn't mean every one of them might know something about the grimoire.
That's true. You've got your work cut out for you. And Mordechai Chayat, could that be a lead?
I don't think so. He worked with father, but he left more than a year ago. I don't know why. He was an assistant at our, well, my store.
Do you know where I might find him?
Sadly, no.
Do you have any other ideas? I think we have to look for the answer in the place where it happened.
With your sight, you can make out more in those ruins than I, or Uncle, or Detective could. This is a good lead, but is it the only one?
And where are father's things at the moment?
You're standing at the very center of his kingdom. Not everything has been sorted through yet, but you go right ahead.
And the store? I should check that too.
I've started stock-taking there to distract myself, and I don't want you to go in there before I've finished.
As you wish. Now at least I can see how little I know. Maybe these scraps of information will lead me somewhere. Well, now that we know what's got to be figured out, forgive me, my darlings. I'm going to give my old bones a rest.
I'll see you out.
Goodbye, Uncle. And, Ligia. I'm sorry it happened this way. That I wasn't close by.
The most important thing is you're here now.
Ooh, what do we got here? We're gonna go talk to our Upier.
How do you find our old stomping ground? Yes, I'm not too fond of this place either. This is where I had my last conversation with my father, just before I left. If you can call it a conversation. Can you see my dreams? Nightmares, actually. Ever since I decided to come back, I keep reliving the same memory. The loan shark incident. I've been seeing his death more and more lately. I wonder if his shop is still there. Perhaps we should go there and check.
Alright. Ooh, we got a lot here. Stains Law. Mysterious woman, familiar trace. Which meant we've come across her trace before. Somewhere. Okay. So that closed that out. Check, make sure I didn't miss anything. Let's answer.
Hello?
I talk here? Do you hear me now? Victor? Victor, are you there?
Rasputin.
Grigori? Yes.
Victor, where are you?
On the other end of the line, at home, where the telephone rang.
Incredible.
Has something happened?
To me? No. I am telecommunicating with you to say I found lodgings here in Warsaw. If you need me, I'm by the cemetery. What number is it? Yes. 7 Powaskowska Street. Number 7 by cemetery. Powaskowska.
I'm glad. It's good to hear your voice.
It's good to hear you as well. Goodbye. I want to end now. What do I... like this? Wonderful device. Remarkable. Hello? Oh, and now?
Alright. Rasputin learning how to use a telephone. I think a little liquor after some cocoa. Oh, that's going outside. So let's talk to Lygia.
Have you found anything yet about the grimoire? Is there any way I can help?
The trousers are an original style. Until now, I'd only seen women in trousers in the East.
First of all, they're practical. It's the 20th century. It's high time we started dressing comfortably.
You've always been brave, never afraid of anything or anybody. Like when Mother almost had a fit because you dumped my best tie in hot cocoa.
I didn't care that she was angry. I wanted to get you back for not wanting to play with me.
Because you were being too annoying.
You meant to say brave. By the way, Grażyna still makes cocoa every evening. You can conjure up the flavor of childhood if you want. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
We'll ask about it.
For the study, I found a trace of a woman that I couldn't identify.
Probably Svetlana Rumiantseva.
Who is she? And what does Father have to do with her?
Svetlana is a Russian aristocrat who travels with the Romanovs' court. I can only tell you she was a customer of Father's.
A customer? If you don't want to say, then don't. Where can I find her?
When she's in town, she stays at the Imperial Hotel.
She might know something that will help me find the grimoire.
Not so fast. To get in, you're going to need me and my connections. Svetlana is famous for her soirees where she hosts the creme de la creme of Warsaw. We could go together. How about you track down some evening clothes and I'll sort out the invitation? And I won't take no for an answer.
Sadly, you never give me a chance. Unfortunately, everything in my wardrobe is antediluvian. I need a tailor.
There's a shop at 11 Prusna Street that's fairly decent and quick. We also have barbers in Warsaw in case you want to do something about whatever you have growing on your head and face.
Oh. No, you don't mess with the man's beard. Ooh, let's see. Yes, we'll go with that there. Okay. Well, it's done raining. Oh, we got 4 points of interest here. And then there was one over here. Across the street from the tailor here. There we go. Oh, and
Excuse me.
I need to get that.
I forgot to turn the key. Sorry, what? You tell me. What is it?
See if I can't unlock those other two.
All right.
I need to examine this. What else we got around here over here? All right, now let's try to talk to him and see what it unlocked.
Well, let's get this over with.
Oh, still missing something, huh? Okay.
I couldn't help noticing you're struggling for inspiration. You've got a keen eye. The book makes it easier? I have to guess what everyone has in their mind. Is there any way I can help? I want to know what people look for in fashion these days. Back in the day, all you needed was 2 padlocks and a space for your Johnson. I don't know what else there is to it. If you tell me that, I'll be grateful. I'll sew you anything you want in return. Let me sharpen my senses. I won't bother you. All right.
Okay, so we'll need to figure out fashion. What people are looking for.
Let's wait. So, did you miss the city? Me neither.
Yep. Come over this way. What do we got here? Okay. There it is. We got one here. Kubla Khan. We got here. Biggest diary, huh? And across the street to the other side. I'm gonna figure some other stuff out. Oh. Oh, we got a bunch of side quests. Maybe I need to rest till the day. Figure out it's going the wrong way. Figure out where I can find his inspiration.
Aren't your legs getting sore? Stupid question. Let's wait until... So, let's kill some time. It smells so nice in here. Is that vanilla?
Vanilla, raisins, butter, sugar, and some more butter. You're in heaven. Can I help you?
Mrs. Jagoda, it's me, Victor.
I can't believe my eyes. Little Victor? Oh my, how you've grown and how handsome you've become. Where is that little cherub who would stand in front of the display, staring at pastries?
That gluten is still here. I can't forget your cream pie with cherries. I've been dreaming about it for 15 years.
You see, my lovely, the trick is quite simple. It's just a little butter, about 3 packs of...
Excuse me? I'm waiting for my order here.
No reason to be angry, darling. Just wait a moment. My daughter is taking the fruitcake out of the oven now. It will be hot.
With raisins and orange peel? I'll wait then.
Are you sure you're not a thaumaturge?
Let that be my sweet secret.
That is all, thank you. Goodbye.
Don't you want to take anything sweet home with you? Well, as you wish.
I mean, Yes. All right. A couple points of interest here. We got one, come down left. Okay. come straight down here.
Secrets? Not on my watch.
Kubla Khan. Okay. So we've unlocked a secret party. Let's see what we got here. Hold on. Okay, so I need to come. Cemetery. Let's go to the cemetery. It's the barber. When we come down, we're going to check out this point of interest.
Get a steak for when your life is at stake. Make any vampire quickly retire. An aspen steak for you, sir? Premium wood, carved at midnight on the solstice. They're cheap.
Goodbye. I hope the vampires don't take revenge on you.
They have no interest in me. I'm anemic. Please, tell your friends. On Wednesdays, I sell 4 steaks for the price of 2.
Nice. It's always good to have a deal day.
Come in.
Please set my hair to rights.
Yes, sir.
I'll leave that. Let me go with that one. No, we're gonna leave it.
I'm sorry. I don't usually talk to clients. Do you like it?
Yes, you're talented.
Years of practice. My clients are always satisfied.
Okay, so I mean, Camilla Hudson, hey, thank you. Not much. We're going through the thaumaturge here. Today I'm coming on 2 hours. And total, it's like I just started the game really. So it is new. Let's see which one this. Let's see. Receives 3/4 damage in the round. This permanently increases health points by 2, but exposure increases damage taken by 50%. I don't like that. Oh yeah, I stream a few other games. I'm a bit of a variety guy. Like later on this evening, I'm gonna be doing Craftopia. We're gonna be getting back into that a little bit. Guess I'm gonna develop that one first. I mean, I guess you could say I'm new, yeah. I mean, Ooh, let's see. I appreciate that. Yeah, this really is more of just a hobby that I do whenever I get some time. So, I'm usually a busy guy most days. Yeah, sure, go ahead. Whatever you got. Go ahead and just add that to it, bud. Old wound. I've gone through a lot of those. I've designed a lot of them, but I haven't found one. I haven't created one that I really haven't felt like it popped out to me. That. Yeah, sure. If it's something I can answer, I don't mind. We'll go there with that one there. Gravedigger, Memory of Horizon. Okay. I need to finish figuring that out. Yeah, no, I used to have a Discord. I have not logged into my Discord in a very long time. I cannot remember my username for it. Let me see. It's way the hell over there. Okay. Let me try something here. See if I still got... See if I can remember my stuff to log back in here. Man. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I haven't used Discord since I think like 2020 was the last time I think I used it. So it's been 4 years. Let me see. I can. Whew. Well, I guess my Discord still issues out notifications, which is surprising. Cool. Because I think I logged in here. There we go. Let me find. Where is my... Da, 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 da. See if I can figure out what my my link is here. Instagram, yes. I mean, everything's going to be under... I believe Discord is going to be the same thing. It should all be at Dano Design. Oh, what do we got? There we are. Ah, Sherelle. That's going to be our next one. And this one here, Bob Barrett.